All right, hot takes. Tom, let's start off with you. What's your hot take for today?
Oh, we're doing hot takes?
Yeah, we're doing hot takes.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I just needed to set up the joke. So yesterday I made a video, which was my worst performing video in 7 months, literally, called Zim Stock Analysis, basically saying that the stock is really set up nicely as a short-term kind of 6 months play. I don't do usually these swing trades, but in this market you have to, search like a good hunter. You have to live off the ground. So Zim seems to me like a very undervalued asset. And you've been with me on the Zoom call where somebody from my community brought me this tip. We analyzed it for 2 hours on our Zoom call. I made a whole video out of it, basically saying that for the next 6 months, they're really set up nicely for a vast amount of reasons. Today, we have the numbers coming out from the earnings, and basically they beat GAAP EPS by $1.38, and they beat revenue by $230 million. So basically blew it out of the water. I'm assuming it's going to continue like that for the next 2 quarters. And I'm really happy to see finally myself getting a win after screwing up Russia-Ukraine, after screwing up the Twitter arbitrage deal, after what's going on with Palantir. I can't even count my own failures at this point. So it's nice to have a good layup every once in a while. You know what I mean?
What price did you buy, Tom?
I got in yesterday at the end of close of market. I believe it was 65.
Got it. So yeah, it's up.
Because I never buy before I post the video. I that's kind of my ethics. So if I post, I wait for a few hours and then I buy. So just so I never front run my audience.
It's up 4% aftermarket. Yeah.
Cool. I think it's pre-market or aftermarket.
Or sorry, pre-market. Yeah. Not enough coffee.
But I wasn't trying to do like a daily swing trade. I think that because of shipping costs and China reopening slowly, and they have a lot of leases which they accumulated over the past few years, cheap ones, which they can leverage with, I think, great success this year.
All right.
But definitely not a it's not a Palantir. It's just a short-term kind of swing trade.
All right, Justin?
My hot take is, when we'll talk a lot about this, I think it should be our biggest segment today, the All In Summit. I think they did a great job. They hosted it, I believe, here in Miami. We're here in South Florida. So if we can grow the show to big enough, I would love to eventually, I know we're not 4 billionaires with enough money to just kind of throw around on a summit like that, but if we grow the show...
Is he a billionaire? Is he a billionaire?
I think they're all billionaires now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Jason Calacanis is not a billionaire, but he manages a lot of money.
Or maybe he's a half a billionaire.
Yeah,
so much that it doesn't really matter. But we should host like a Money Talks summit where Tom and I guess maybe get into a wrestling match, physical altercation.
By the way, there was a creator boxing summit in Florida. I believe.
Oh yeah, I saw. There's multiple.
Graham Stephan actually went against a guy in the ring.
No way.
Yes, I kid you not.
This happened?
I swear. Yes. So they had a few. Dr. Mike was fighting iDubbbz, which was really interesting because iDubbbz put on a lot of weight, like good weight, which was insane. He grew a mustache and everything.
Oh wow, that did happen 14 hours ago.
Yeah. And then Harley, you remember Harley from Epic Mealtime? He plummeted through some poor soul. And Graham Stephan actually had a really nice fight against the guy. Lost, got knocked out, but
Tom, I have to ask you real quick, as a creator, do you think the longevity of being a creator is doing this really weird experimental? Like, he's a financial guy. Why is he boxing? Right?
It's charity.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It's charity, bro.
Yeah, but it's also the attention. I don't think he's doing it for charity. I think he's going to get a lot more attention and clicks.
I spoke to my friend Spencer Cornelia, who's also a creator with like 500,000 subscribers. If there's another event, me and him are going to box, not against each other. And I want to box, if he will do it, Ross Gerber. Ross, if you're watching this, let's do this for charity.